Hey, what's going on YouTube? Easy Tech 231 here. Welcome back to another episode of Best Android Setups. This is episode number 7, and you guys actually voted what theme would be in today's video. We're taking a look at a whole bunch of superhero setup. I'm not going to spend too much time on each and every one of them, but I do want to make it through them thoroughly. But before I get to that, this week I picked up the Nexus 4. If you guys remember last week, episode 6, I picked up the Nexus 1. I got the Nexus 4 here, so I'm building up the collection a little bit. I have a few more phones to go, but here's the Nexus 4. I actually really like this phone, and for its time, about 4 years old, it's a really great phone. Also, Candid update. If you haven't already joined the group Best Android Setups over on the Candid application, you can get it on Android and iOS. Yes, we are up to 3,800 members on that application. It is crazy. So join the group. Tons of setups posted every single day. And yeah, you can interact. You can give your feedback on other people's setups, and you can ask for feedback on your own setup. So make sure you check it out. It's a great application. Let's continue to grow the family. So let's go ahead and get into these setups. All right, so our first setup comes to us from Callum. We are looking at Nova Launcher with the Simpac's icon pack. The widget is actually self-made, so that's really impressive. The wallpaper is from the Minimal Wallpapers app, and all of this is running on the Google Nexus 5X. Now this is a cool setup. I really like this one because everything is centered around Captain America. Your widgets have a red outline that match perfectly with the shield in the middle. So thumbs up for that. And then you've got the Simpac's icon pack. Again, thumbs up for that. And the kind of widget that you've got going on there for your 3 applications, that's pretty cool. If that's a dock or something like that, that looks nice. So everything just fits really, really well together. It's really simple. You've just got 3 applications, your wallpaper and a clock widget with the date underneath that. Not much to say other than I really like how you put everything together. And yeah, it's all Captain America centric. So shout out to Captain America fans out there. This setup is awesome. Next setup comes to us from Kumar. We are looking at Nova Launcher with a grid size of 9x7. We've got a KWGT widget with the OSHA skin. The icon pack is the Cygnus icon pack. And the wallpaper, for those of you that are interested, will be linked down below in the description. So make sure you check that one out. All right, so we've got Iron Man with this one. Again, very nicely arranged. It's wallpaper centric, so you don't have all of your icons just placed randomly all over the place covering up the wallpaper. You're giving an opening to the wallpaper so you can actually see it. That right there is really cool. You've got the clock up top. That's really nice. Are you serious? The widget up top, that looks really nice and has a little bit of a red element in there to keep it consistent. Speaking of red, you've got red going on a lot here, especially taking a look at your desktop page indicator and then your camera. You've got Ingress there, haven't seen that in a long time, your messaging application and your phone dialer. So you've got red going on throughout this whole setup here, which is really nice. Unlabeled icons, great. And then you have your search right below the kind of Iron Man thing there in the wallpaper. But other than that, this is a really nice setup. This is the only screenshot that I have from you. I actually really like this one. I really like this one, and I can actually see myself using this wallpaper and putting all my icons on my left side of the screen and then like a clock widget or something up top. That's a really nice idea. But this wallpaper, thank you for including that, because I know a lot of you guys out there will actually like to try out this wallpaper. So definitely a great job on your setup. All right, so our next setup comes to us from Yuri. I got it, nice. We are looking at Nova Launcher Prime with a grid size of 7x5. The widget is a Zuber widget, but it is a self-made widget, so that's really impressive. The dots that you see down there are actually folders, and the icons are from the Candy Cons icon pack. The wallpaper is from Justin Maller's Facets, and we do not have a device that this is running on, so we're just gonna go ahead and assume that this is being run on an iPhone. All right, so now I have the Batman theme song stuck in my head because of this setup. It's all Batman everything. You've got the really awesome Batman wallpaper. Justin Maller does some great work, by the way. Then you've got a Batman logo up top in your widget, so that's cool. And then you have another Batman logo at the bottom there. It's purple, and you have stated that that opens up your app drawer. So that's really cool. So you've got Batman everywhere. Now, what's really creative about this setup are the dot folder icons. That right there is really cool. I see that every once in a while. I don't see it too often though. And I think it's really, really creative. They're color coded, so you know which one is which. Maybe blue could be social, yellow could be tools, for example. You get my drift. So that's really cool. It actually makes the setup even more clean because they're just little colorful dots. So that's really cool. And then you have another widget down there at the bottom left, and it's a time and date widget. So overall, it's a very clean setup. But it is somewhat utilitarian in that you have folders down there, so just a couple taps and you can get to all of your applications that you need. So overall, really awesome job on your setup, and you keep the Batman element throughout your whole entire setup, so that's really cool. So thumbs up for that. Great job. All right, so for what I believe to be the 3rd time in a row, we have Shaz. Okay, you actually wanted me to start calling you Shaz because I can't pronounce your name 100% correctly. For that, I do apologize, but I would really like to know the 100% correct way to pronounce. Thank you for giving me kind of like a little leeway here to call you Shaz. You wanted me to call you Shaz, so I'll call you Shaz. Something like that. We are looking at Nova Launcher Prime with a grid size of 10 by 9. The icon pack is the Acorn icon pack. That dock that you see down there is actually a custom widget made by Shaz. The search and voice search widgets are also made by Shaz. The wallpaper is from Facets, and all of this is being run on the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. Now, Shaz actually has a bunch of different wallpapers for every setup, so I went ahead and chose Spider-Man for this one. You'll probably be able to see that he's got Batman, he's got Superman, and he's also got Deadpool. So went ahead with Spider-Man because this one actually fits the best in my personal opinion. I do really like the colors that you've got going on here. They match. I like the little your custom dock, as you say, at the bottom there matches every one of the wallpapers, so that's a nice touch. And then at the bottom there you do have just a couple icons there and a time widget, so that's cool. Your widgets up top, they fit perfectly as well. They're not like messing with his head or anything like that, so it's a very well put together setup, super simple, and I really like what you got going on here, man. So continue the great work. So yeah, nice setup. All right, so our next setup comes to us from somebody. They did not mention their name in this email. We're looking at Nova Launcher Prime with a grid size of 12 by 8. The icon size is set to 85%. Up top there, we do have a Super widget. Don't remember the name of the exact skin, but it will be in a link down below in the description. The icon pack is the Polycon icon pack. The wallpaper is from Facets. All right, so we've got Flash going on here. We have the yellow in the Google search widget, which is really creative to match the wallpaper. Speaking of creativity, I like how you have your icons placed around the wallpaper there. That's really, really nice and creative. And then you also stated that those two dots on the bottom left, bottom right, those are actually folders, and he swipes them up to access those folders and to access the app drawer swipe up gesture as well. So this is the only screenshot that I do have here. If you guys want the wallpaper, it'll be down below in the description if you want to get your hands on it. But other than that, this is a really simple setup, but it also has some really nice creativity. Red and I was about to say red and blue. The red and yellow colorway is really nice, and you keep it consistent throughout your setup, so that's really impressive. So great job on your setup. All right, so our next setup comes to us from Jajdish. Did I pronounce that correctly? We've got Nova Launcher with a grid size of 8 by 5. The wallpaper is from Google+. The icon pack is the CandyCons icon pack. And we do not have the type of device that this is running on, so we're just gonna go ahead and assume that this is running on an iPhone. All right, so this is very bare bones setup here. You've just got some unlabeled icons, so thumbs up for that. I do like the green Google search at the top there to match the wallpaper. We have another Batman setup here. And moving over to this screenshot here, you've got a couple widgets. You've got Calendar, you've got Google Keep, and then you also have what I believe to be a data counter widget, so that's pretty cool. But other than that, it's a very simple setup, nothing too crazy going on here. I just figured that I'd show this one because it's got a wallpaper that not necessarily everybody has, but that's the case with Facets, so nice job on your setup. All right, so our last setup comes to us from Kirk. We are looking at Nova Launcher Prime with a grid size of 7 by 7. The widgets here have been slightly edited by Kirk, but we are looking at Parrot for Zuper, a KWGT with the OSHA skin, and then we have another Parrot for Zuper widget. We've got two different icon packs. We've got the Min icon pack and the Wycons icon pack, and all of this is being run on the LG G2 with the Resurrection Remix ROM from XDA. All right, so if you guys want this wallpaper, it'll be listed down below in the description, so make sure you check it out. But we've got a lot of creativity going on here. I like the white, black, and red colorway. It's one of my favorites. As you can probably tell, I got Chicago Bulls going on here, so red, black, and white. I mean, you already know. So you have some really nice icon choices here. And then you have a music widget kind of right in that Superman logo. That looks really cool. It's just kind of, it's hidden, but you can see it. So, I mean, if that makes any sense, probably doesn't, but it still looks nice nonetheless. And the wallpaper itself is actually really nice as well. I think I've seen it once before, but really nice choice there. I like the shade of red. And then the widget off to the bottom right there, you got a lot of things going on there. So that looks really nice. It's very simple and clean. But overall, I like how everything is put together, and it looks really, really nice. Shout out to Superman fans. I do like this setup. You've got a lot going on here, but you've kept it really nice and clean, simple, and pleasing to the eye. So great job on your setup. So that pretty much does it for episode 7 of Best Android Setups. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Got a lot of awesome setups in this video. Again, check out the description for a bunch of information. Also, make sure you check out Candid, because we have a growing family there on Candid. Look up the Best Android Setups group and join it. Get a whole bunch of awesome information and stuff like that. Yeah, and then that pretty much does it for the video. So stay tuned for the next one. There will not be another one next week. I will be out of town, but after that, we're gonna get right back on it with the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, please feel free to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, Comment your thoughts on which setup was the best one, in your opinion, in this video. And I'll be sure to check out your comments. So that does it for this video again, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.